I worry that the women in this nation who can give birth to their babies on their own, instinctually on their own, are becoming an endangered species. Unless we can interrupt the momentum or the tide of how birth is going now, we women, the species that recreates life on this earth, are not going to know how to do this. We're going to be in serious trouble.
Often people wonder how to stop destroying the planet. The main question concerns, or the main answers concern, our respect for Mother Earth, our attitude to life. Why most known cultures disturb the first contact between mother and baby, especially the first hour following birth. It's a sensitive period, a critical period in the attachment between mother and baby.
Dr. Nordell was in the Pacific, and he said the women there, why they were never separated from their babies. They kept them slung on their backs for the first 2 years of their lives. And he said it was wonderful for the baby.
So why most known cultures have made the first contact between mother and baby impossible?
Birth reflects primary cultural values in any society. So it was only logical that in American society, which was basing itself on industrialization, it would choose to metaphorize birth as a mechanical process, the hospital as a factory, the woman's body as the machine that produces the baby, and the baby is the product of this manufacturing process. From the time of Descartes on, we have been enculturated to believe in mind-body separation, and you see it in the separation of mother and child, in fetal diagnosis, which separates the baby from the mother. You see it in hospital birth. The woman is separated from her own physical experience, which is monitored by machines which are external to her inner knowing. One woman said, "I don't like dropping down into biology, so I didn't want to experience birth. I didn't want to breastfeed because that would have been dropping down into biology in a way that she didn't value." So for her, the epidural and the cesarean were perfect. And this contrasts rather dramatically with other cultures in which separation is not the fundamental underlying principle. Birth is, of course, a natural, normal part of daily life. Babies are never separated from their mothers. Birth becomes an expression of a core value system that values the family above all else. Whereas for us, it's about teaching us about mechanicity, it's about supervaluing machines. But there are other women out there who seek a more integrated way of being, and I believe that those women are a very important cultural resource.
I found it very empowering. When Dylan was born and laying in my arms, I thought, God, look at me, look what I did. If I can do that, I can do anything.
I think one of the problems in our society is that we have sheltered ourselves and sheltered our children from life's passages and life's difficulties. We're afraid to see death. And in the same way, we're afraid to see birth. We want it separate and anesthetic and removed. So I think that what is more natural and healthier for us is to be present in those powerful moments. That life is really about some struggle and some difficulty, but that there's wonderful things that come from that.
We have a choice, an ability now to consciously create the future through birth. Do we want to continue to act out principles of separation, or do we want to maybe take an alternative approach which fosters holism and integration and mind-body connection and mother-baby connection?
So these are very important questions at this time of the history of mankind.